Let's begin with an uncomfortable question. Why does a woman often respect the cold man more than the kind one? Why does she gravitate toward the man who doesn't explain himself, doesn't rush to reassure, doesn't bend to keep her comfortable, while slowly losing respect for the man who gives, sacrifices, and tries? This question cannot be answered with morality, nor with romance, nor with good intentions. It can only be answered by understanding psychological power. The nice man believes respect is earned through giving, through emotional availability, through constant reassurance. But Machiavellian psychology teaches something harsher. Respect is not given to the one who offers the most. It is given to the one who appears least dependent. And this is where everything breaks. A woman, like any human being, does not respect someone who places himself beneath her emotionally, even if he is sincere, even if he is loyal, even if his intentions are pure, because the unconscious mind does not read intentions, it reads position. The nice man often explains too much, apologizes too quickly, gives before being asked, fears being misunderstood, fears losing connection. And this behavior sends a silent message. I'm afraid to lose you. Fear does not create respect. It dissolves it. Machiavelli warned that the most dangerous moment for any man is when he begins seeking approval at the cost of his own center, because the moment someone senses you will always bend, they begin to test how far you can be pushed. Women do this instinctively, not maliciously, not consciously, but inevitably. She does not say, "Let me see if he's weak." Instead, she does something subtle. She delays responses. She raises expectations. She pulls back slightly. She ignores something important to you. This is not cruelty. It is assessment. And the real question is not what she does. It's how you respond. The nice man reacts with anxiety, he explains. He reassures. He overcorrects. He gives more. The cold man does nothing, not because he is heartless, but because he is not dependent. And that difference creates an immense psychological gap. Machiavellian logic is ruthless here. A man who cannot govern his emotional reactions, cannot govern his image. Women respect emotional stability, far more than emotional generosity. Coldness does not mean cruelty. It does not mean neglect. It does not mean manipulation. Coldness means emotional restraint, no urgency to be understood, no fear of temporary distance, no panic at uncertainty. And these qualities are read unconsciously as strength. The nice man ties his value to her reactions. If she smiles, he relaxes. If she withdraws, he panics. If she changes, he collapses. This is the moment respect fades, because she senses without words that she has become his emotional center. And Machiavelli warned against this exact error. The one who gives another full emotional power over him renders himself weak. A woman may enjoy being the center of attention. She may like being desired, but she does not respect a man who makes her the axis of his existence. Respect emerges when she sees that a man has his own world, his own priorities, his own silence, his own limits. The cold man does not explain himself endlessly, not because he is mysterious by strategy, but because he feels no obligation. This creates tension. She cannot fully locate herself in his emotional map, and uncertainty raises his psychological position. Machiavelli understood this well. Mystery is a component of authority. What is fully revealed loses its gravity. What retains distance commands attention. The nice man believes radical honesty always builds intimacy, but psychological reality is harsher. Not everything revealed creates closeness. Sometimes silence protects stature. Women respect men who can remain silent without guilt, who can withdraw without drama, who are not afraid to lose those who do not respect them. And here we reach the core truth. Women do not respect coldness. They respect self-sufficiency. Coldness is often only the visible result of that inner independence. A man who possesses himself does not need to prove himself, and this presence is felt immediately. Machiavelli never said, "Be cruel." He said, "Know your limits. Do not overgive. Do not over-explain. Do not trade dignity for affection." The nice man without boundaries becomes familiar, then predictable, then unremarkable, then disrespected. But the man who knows when to give, when to stop, when to speak, when to remain silent, does not ask for respect. He creates it quietly. If this analysis unsettles you, that is expected. Machiavelli was never meant to comfort. He was meant to clarify. And if you want to understand relationships without romantic illusions, through the lens of power, psychology, and reality, then staying here and subscribing is not about supporting a channel. It is about training your perception to see what is never said out loud. In the next exploration, we can go deeper. How women test boundaries, when silence becomes dominance, when coldness turns into weakness. But that is another discussion.